So you've got your first Jackson, your first Charvel. You got the first, you know, those 80s shredder guitars.
Right. So here's another thing. Like that was, you know, young teenager, but then I started getting in late teens. I started getting more into punk and hardcore, and like, you know, Agnostic Front, Cro-Mags, and all those bands. So then I was like, I got a Gibson SG because I was like, that's like punk. To me, that's like punk rock. And then so I had that Gibson for a while. Then later on, Zakk Wylde. Like Zakk Wylde's one of my favorites still. Like he was with Ozzy, obviously, but then he kind of almost reinvented himself with Black Label Society.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just like the coolest thing in the early 2000s. Like I kind of got back into metal again. Like a lot of genres. I'm more open-minded now, and I like other stuff. I was, you know, kind of a little more closed-minded in the 90s. Like once grunge came, I kind of went more of the hardcore punk rock, and I didn't even listen to metal for a while. It was just like, whatever. This is my scene. But then coming back into 2000s, like Shadows Fall, Lamb of God, or Arch Enemy, and then like Black Label Society, like that was the one like guitar god still, like Zakk Wylde out there. So with the Les Paul and the Marshalls, I was like, so then I had to get a Les Paul custom, and then I, you know, played those for a while.
I think it's really important that we go through our phases of, you know, identifying with one scene at a time in our growth as a musician, as long as it does end up coming back to having a well-rounded perspective of it all. Like
it was, you know, early teens or mid-teens, it's like thrash metal only. Yeah. Like none of that.
But that's how you get into all the, you know, all the thrash, and then you can graduate to others. As long as it comes full circle, and at the end of the day, you can just be a music fan. I think that's all part of the growth cycle.